is a way you can take a browser, somebody who visits your website or gets to know your brand or walks past your shop, into a buyer. The first thing I want to say is people like what they like. They know what they like. And I know that I can go into, say, like my dad's glove compartment in his car, and I know what sweets I'm going to find, because these are the same sweets that he probably had when he was picking up from dancing when I was 9 years old. And I'd be like, brilliant, dad's picking up, so I can have some sweets in the car. People are creatures of habits, and they know how they like to purchase. And occasionally, like, they'll branch out or they'll try some food at somebody else's. But generally, if you look at your shop, and I'm sure that supermarkets would back this up, and that's why they reward you, like we reward you for the same things that you buy every week, you're just going to be quite tunnel vision. I saw this brilliant example at my local farmer's market. It was a young guy, I can't remember the name of his brand, otherwise I would shout him out. He had a sugar-free cake business. And you could see people, like the first time he was there, people were like, cakes without sugar? Are you serious? No. And he had these beautifully, like, fully wrapped cakes, full cakes, ready to go. And he wasn't making any sales. And he told me this once. He was like, do you want to buy something? Because I'm not making any sales. And this was mainly because, in my belief, that people were quite untrusting of sugar-free cakes. Like, what? But cakes are supposed to be sweet. And how? I'm not sure. This is going to be too dry. It's not going to be sweet enough. It's going to have all these things. The next week, he had so many samples out there. I think he had maybe 9 cakes that he was selling, and he had samples of every single thing. And he said to every person passing by, help yourself. Try as many as you want. I mean, of course, my kids were like, yeah, oh, brilliant. Oh, that one's nice. You know, having a conversation, to the point where I had to tell them to step away. But what happened in that moment is people would stop, people would taste and go, that's really good, actually. Oh, that's really nice. What, you mean there's no sugar in that? And I can have cake that tastes like that, that's got no sugar in. Oh my God, sold. I'm in. So I want you to think about, with your ideal clients or customers, how can you give people a sample? How can you get the conversation going? How can you welcome an alternative, a new way of doing this? Remember, people like what they know what they like, or they like what they know. So we have to work in a slightly different way.